Love doctors, you are the love gurus. My husband recently told me he wants a divorce and has been seeing another woman. After a lot of conversation and crying, we settled on having an open marriage instead. My friends who I confided everything in are saying that I'm a fool for staying, but we've been married for 14 years. Am I nuts for wanting to try to salvage this, even if this means changing our lifestyle?
I don't think it doesn't really work. I feel like I don't know if there's ever a way for both of you to ever come up to the conclusion of let's be in an open marriage. But if one person suggests it and first led with I want a divorce, probably going to end up in divorce. You might as well just sever ties now.
I'm all about trying to make things work, but this is a situation where I don't think you can make it work.
Well, and you know what? That situation does work for a lot of people, but I think very rarely is it birthed out of, you know what, I'm going to leave you because I'm already seeing somebody else. And you basically saying, no, let's stay together because you can see her too. It's okay. I just the way it came up, I think, is the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it actually working out unless, I feel like women have a better opportunity of meeting men on a dating app. So get out there, then he'd probably end up being jealous.
True. I guess you could go but did you want that? Did you want to be seeing other people? Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
It's hard to say. Love doctors. You are the love gurus. My new girlfriend is great, but I know from her reputation in town, she's done freakier things with people than she's done with me. I've had multiple people tell me about her experience with her, and while some people might be grossed out, I got excited. Should I be offended that it's never happened between us?
I wouldn't. And I think maybe she just doesn't know if you're into things like that. And so she's trying to be nice. But I think you could bring it up and say, I'd be interested in it.
I mean,
Okay.
how do you like, okay, so you're excited about it, but then maybe she waits, a little bit longer in the relationship to be able to pull out that freaky, kinky stuff. So unless you are the one, and if you know specifically of what it is that she's done and that you would like to try, because you're inexperienced, and maybe she's a little worried for that. But just be like, hey, I was thinking we could do a little role play or something tonight.
Yeah, without knowing what it is, you could just try instigating some of that and see how it goes. So I don't know what the rationale here is. I mean, you might be hearing just like false information also. But there is a chance, if you want to look at the silver lining here, that she just likes you more than these other people and is trying to be like what she's perceiving to be like I don't want to say better person, but like have a more respectful, proper relationship with you. I don't know what any of these things are because you weren't specific. And let me go ahead and say, I don't want you to respond and tell us. Gross. I don't care to know. But there's a chance that maybe she's just trying to be a more proper, respectful version of herself. There's a chance.
And that might come out at some point, but she just wants to probably, that makes sense too, just show you that she's actually interested in having a relationship that will, be longer than what the past ones have been.
But also, if these people are telling you things behind her back, I think you still just bring it up to her and say, I want to let you know. So-and-so told me this about you.
Yeah, I mean, she probably would want to know that there's people that are saying these things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to, I'm sure, upset her, even if it's true, but still.
But then I guess this is where my brain is going right now, too. So is that the only reason you're dating her then?
Yeah, then maybe you got to run,
and you're like, I thought I was going to get a little something like that.
I have had this furry costume for years. I never get to wear it. And finally, love doctors, you are the love gurus. I've been seeing a guy for a few weeks, but he has a collection of pets that bothers me. He has 14 hamsters. Apparently, he breeds them and sells them on the internet. I can handle maybe one, but 14 hamsters? He says he tends to have anywhere from 10 to 30 at any given time, and it's sort of his side hustle. I'm not sure I can date hamster guy. Is that a dumb reason to break up with someone, or would I be valid in being really turned off by this?
I mean, how much money is he making on this side hustle?
How much is a hamster?
I don't know, $30?
Is you got to pay $30 for a hamster?
I think so, right? I don't know, $30 for the hamster, maybe $50. Then you got to buy all the cages. Is he selling the cages?
He's not a pet store.
You don't know.
God, he is. He's a hamster store.
Yeah, maybe he's getting like the warehouse price, and then he's upselling.
Valid reason to dump him, 100%. His place has to smell.
I probably wouldn't date a hamster breeder either. Like otherwise, perfectly normal person, really enjoyable person. Hamster breeding would turn me off.
What if he had a room that was specific for the breeding of the hamster?
The hamster
I
lovemaking
hope
room.
he has a separate room and it's not like in his bedroom.
What if it's only a one bedroom and then all you hear is the wheel turning when you're trying to do your thing?
Can you imagine if they were like in the master bedroom? Gross. Squeaky,
Sorry,
squeaky.
I can't say what I want to say right now.
I mean, there's maybe grosser things you could be using those hamsters for. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that is true, too.
I think anyone that breeds anything that's something other than like maybe a dog. I could handle dogs. Anything else, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that, too.
I couldn't handle anything. I don't want that many, anything in my home.
So if all of a sudden Steven's like, you know what, I heard I was listening to the show this morning and I had this great idea, so I bought these couple of hamsters. You'd be like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I would. They'd be gone when he went to work.